Houston Texans and the Indianapolis Colts. And hello again, everybody. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon. Offensive starters here. Wide receiver DeAndre Hopkins, a talented wide receiver.
And he's still looking for that ultimate recognition. He wants to be mentioned with the
get up in a 3rd and 9 situation. Partner, your thoughts on this D-line?
I love a unit that can control the run and get after the passer. This is an all-around terrific defensive front. Hard to move the ball against them on the ground, and then when you want to throw it,
and a lot of the weight of this offense falls on the shoulders of the running back.
That's because the offense knows if they give him any openings, any opportunities, he can turn it into a big play. And
let's go! They'll look to throw here. Deep drop. Wide open receiver complete. A very solid gain of 27. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff.
Yeah, when we talked about it, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time. Really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
On your screen, the defensive starters for the Houston Texans. One thing's for sure. Throughout the season, but really in the playoffs, Clowney and Merciless, boy, did they come on. You get J.J. Watt back next year, a good defense becomes even better.
You're exactly right about that. This was a defense.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. From the left side here, and it's complete. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
To win any route, you've got to break down the defender, and that's exactly what happened here on this really nicely executed curl route.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. Oh, spinning away. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
They'll set up to throw. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line.
Brandon, if I told you in preseason that DeAndre Hopkins would have less than 1,000 receiving yards, would you have looked at me funny?
I would have. He's coming off a 1,500-yard season, and he's gotten better each and every year through the first 3.
And they have weapons around him now. Will Fuller can stretch the field. Braxton Bowe, when they get him back healthy, he can fly as well. They got Lamar Miller as a...
They'll drop to throw. And he's going to be taken down. Back across midfield, just across midfield at the 49. Defense,
because the nose tackle who got the sack, he's usually responsible or ends up getting double teamed and sometimes triple teamed. How about him working his way back and putting the big guy on the ground? Flooding the passing lanes.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. And they get 14 yards there and a first down.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always
now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. That's complete right around the 8. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets them up 1st and goal.
This offense is in rhythm now, just accumulating first downs and moving the ball downfield.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense in every position.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He's got time. He's picked out his man. Complete. He got 29 yards that time. So the defense blitzed. A nice job picking that up, completing the pass.
And how in sync was the quarterback in his center on that play? They saw the blitz, made the appropriate calls, got the line engaged, because now they know there are going to be extra guys coming at the quarterback, so they got their assignment.
Expecting a throw. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt...
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. A great play there from 17 yards out. And the Colts have taken the lead. And they're able to run it in and started with the battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how we're going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no... When you're not allowed to climb, you got a free hitter, and that's what we saw there. And a really nice play resulted for them.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and of course, foot dragging.
Little tapestry, if you will.
Ooh.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. And now the passing game here in the second quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm start to happen, right?
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. A great effort there. 14 yards. And the Texans are an extra point away from tying this football game.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If there's
To come here. And he'll put it through, and that evens us up at 10 apiece. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And the result, a Houston touchdown.
playoffs than they were for the previous 3 seasons.
And he'll go on the ground. And room to run as he's up past the 35-yard line. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher of really back to Los Angeles.
Less culture shock.
Less culture shock, less, obviously geography, the whole deal. But it's a transition is not going to be easy. Remember, they're going to go play in a soccer stadium, essentially, for at least the first couple of years before they share a stadium.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. Oh, what a juke into space. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. Touchdown, Houston. A big play there with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Texans have broken the tie. And with that carry, he's already over 100 yards here in the first half.
And partner, you know exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now, right? Especially to the play caller.
Give me the ball.
Again, and again, and again. It's not that heavy, sir. I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tie.
No, he truly possessed. We saw that in the offseason workouts. Now he's putting his running ability to good use in the NFL.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that?
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these plays.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get...
Our hands. We'll have to see if either side can take control in the second half.
shotgun. He'll look to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A big play there. 66 yards. And the Colts add on to their lead. Good pass, clean catch, and a house call there on the fly route.
And not that much room to operate. So that tells you about his acceleration. We always talk about being able to go from 0 to 60 real fast. Took him less time than that to get the top speed and complete that play. I love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage. Field goal attempt was well in hand. They had that, but they decided to go for it anyway.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. That is caught. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Their dangerous wide receiver. An 18-yard touchdown grab. Former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there?
And he give this time to the tailback. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. And it goes as a gain of 8 and moves the chains.
On third down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
And he give this time to the tailback. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. And it goes as a gain of 8 and moves the chains.
On third down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Give them 13 on the pickup there. And the Colts are going to have a first. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And in that yardage gain, they can run that play on any down.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
Didn't they tell us in our meetings that they needed to account for him on each and every play?
You think a guy of his caliber? So how does a guy like him get that wide open?
That usually means it.
They'll set up to throw. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a third and long.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, third and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
Here defensively. Back to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Texans scoop it. And they'll have it just 5 yards away from pay dirt here, first and goal.
That takeaway, partner, right there, that's a combination of coaching, execution, and absolute belief. Because a lot of guys will look at the scoreboard and go, this thing's pretty well done. But they still thought to themselves, if we can make a play, we give our teammates a chance to win it. And that's exactly what they did.
We get a... They'll set up a throw. That's caught at the 1. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. They're big, and the Texans can take the lead with an extra point.
The tight end position has always been dangerous, especially in the red zone, short field. But now even more so because these tight ends aren't necessarily the tight ends of old. They're the rocked-up wide receivers who have a little bit more speed.
Shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Throwing right, and that's complete. A big gain of 31 on 3rd down. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator is looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at
They'll look to throw again. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. J.J. Watt in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
Right, but they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the...
As this is a big spot right here. This for a 4th quarter lead. And his kick is good. Oh, he just did tuck it into the bottom of that left corner. And Charles, you talk about a big kick under pressure in the 4th quarter. That wasn't like a 33-yarder. That was a long-distance kick.
Brandon, it shows you the faith that this coaching staff has in their kicker.
To him right up the gut. And he's got some space here. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
When the coaching staff sees their team run the ball this successfully in the 4th quarter, they're really excited because you can plan for a running game all you want and want
an extra defensive back on the field here.
Definitely want to play coverage here.
Looking middle, and that's complete. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Wide open receiver complete. It's a pickup of 19. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th.
How about that one? The so-called little guys putting the pressure on. That was a strong safety. When I was in college, we often called that a lightning blitz.
results in a safety. So just nowhere to escape the pressure. That's
right. Now they have to kick it away, and this one definitely looks like a lost cause.
Out of this one, Charles, points, they were not at a premium. They were pretty easy to come by.
They were, but it was fun, wasn't it? Because both teams finding ways to click. And you know people who love this game, they also love baseball games that are 14-11 with 3 or 4 home runs mixed in.
it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Colts are winners as we say so long from Indianapolis.